Hey guys, Captain Walnut back with a brief video about just an update with my flooded style spawner with spiders. So I guess this is flooded style spawner with spiders Mark II. There's my old design. You can see how ugly it is, and it's only one level. My new design is stackable. Yay! This one right now is turned off with some conveniently placed torches on netherrack. Um, yeah. So this one I really like. I think I'm gonna stick with this design. And first off, some of you guys have been saying, "Hey, why are you even bothering having a mob spawning system that can do spiders? Why not just use something like Ethos design? You know, the old school style, the 3x3 pads with a half slab in the middle of it, so that spiders can't spawn, or something like JL's design, that is a flooded style spawner that only does tall mobs. Um, my two answers to that. One is that I like to use. I'm trying to build a mob sorting system, or I've successfully done a mob sorting system, and I like to use spiders as my target mob in that. Um, Now, if I were to switch over to zombies as my target mob and sort them out based on their need to chase villagers, they would still need to come from the same general wandering area as the skeletons and the creepers, and the skeletons and creepers could choose a block that was supposed to be zombie specific and wander to it before a zombie even spawned, thus shutting down the whole spawner. So while that risk is very, very, very low, I still don't want to even run the risk at all. The second thing is that my spawner, and Ethos spawner too, I guess, sort of allows pack spawning. So if we come down here and look at it, here's sort of a cutaway view of my spawner. You can see that there's a lot of spawning space all very close together on one level here, and that allows for pretty good pack spawning here. So you get a lot of mobs. Now, an even better reason why I don't want to use this is because I designed everything I do to be played on a server. And on a server, you know the max mob count in any world is about 70 hostile mobs. On a server, that's split evenly between everyone that's logged into the server. So if you have 7 people logged into the server, there's pretty much only allowed to be 10 mobs near those people. And of course, it's not going to always be exactly 10. There may sometimes be more or less, but on average, there'll be about 10 mobs near each person if there's 7 people on the server, or if there's 10 people on the server, there'll be 7 mobs near each person. You know, stuff like that. So pretty much, you want to kill off the mobs in your in your area as quickly as possible. So that's why Ethos design won't work. Why I don't use JL's design, is because this one, like I said, allows pack spawning, so you get the mobs a little bit more quickly, even though they get killed off at the exact same rate as his design. So this is JL's design right here. I have changed the redstone very, very slightly, just so that I can, he needed glass here, because he had redstone conducting up onto this level, and then a torch here. I wanted to allow this I don't like to use glass inside my mob systems, except for glass or glass panes, of course, because just because I don't want to let light leak in and stuff like that. So here, just moving the torch down to here, then moving redstone down up there allows you to not have to have a glass pane right here, or a glass block, whatever. So if you look here, his design takes up about the same horizontal space as mine does. It's a little bit shorter if you look over here at my design, except he only gets 2 spawning pads horizontally, whereas mine gets 3 pads horizontally. In comparison, his gets 3 pads vertically in the same space that mine only gets 2 pads vertically. So mine is 3 by 2, whereas his is 2 by 3. So they both equal 6. So they both have about the same amount of room, except mine allows for pack spawning a little bit better than his does, since the spawnable area inside his is not as much as mine. So that's why I'm sticking with my design. Okay, so you can see that my design is a lot. This new design is a lot easier to stack than that old ugly thing over there. And that's mostly because, thanks to a suggestion by ThePaleViking, and I'll post a link to his channel in the description, I moved the redstone logic out from underneath the bottom and put it in the back. And that was, I can't believe I didn't think of that. That was an excellent suggestion, Pale Viking. I'm stupid, I guess. I just don't know why I didn't move it there. But yeah, so that's basically everything I had to say about this stuff. Let me get into building it right now. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna build it now, and as you can see, I've already got my 8 long water stream set up with some walls around the outside. So we'll go ahead and put down a platform for the redstone. So it's gonna be 7 by 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then go ahead and put a back wall on it and fill her all in. Okay, I'll go ahead and put some partitions in there to divide out each section. Okay, go ahead and put a back wall on that guy. Alright, and then repeaters against that back wall. You could just use 1 repeater if you wanted to, but I like using 2 just to keep everything even. And then fill the rest of it in with redstone. Okay, and now you're going to do the next layer. So 1, 2, 3. So count out 3 blocks like that. Alright, and then go ahead and just fill in 1 block here. Don't fill all the way back. Okay, and then 2 pieces of redstone forward, and then a repeater on each of those. Okay, and then go ahead and these repeaters are going to communicate to this block. These blocks were here just so I can place other blocks. Oops, get back there. Okay, and then so these repeaters will communicate to this block, which will then, since this block is powered, it'll communicate down to the redstone. That redstone will fire these 2 torches here. These blocks will fire these 2 torches here. Go ahead and put blocks above all of those torches. Okay. Fill in this bit here. Piston will go on top of here and next to these 2 blocks. So fill all that in with even more blocks. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and put the level where the pressure plates are going to sit. So they'll sit right at this level. And the redstone for this particular section is done right now. And there we go. See, when I get on it, all 4 of those pistons retract. And it's much lower profile than it was last time. So we'll just go through and do the same for each of these. I guess we could fill in all this extra space too, just to keep everything looking naff. Okay, hollow out the spaces for the redstone to sit. Okay, torches, blocks, torches, blocks. Oh, but piston's gonna go there. Okay, some more blocks. Okay, another piston. Piston, 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 and piston. And I'll go to sleep real quick so you guys can see. Be right back. Okay, we're back. And so we'll just finish putting in all these blocks here. You do want to leave these 1 gap spaces because water is going to go there in a little bit. All right, so now I'll go ahead and put in the floor. Just go ahead and fill all this space in with blocks. And I guess these spaces here can have blocks inside of them. There we go. Okay, and then put pressure plates above all that redstone. Okay, now's a good time to try out everything to make sure that it works. Sweet. And I forgot these blocks here. Alrighty then. So now we can go ahead and put in the glass. I like to use glass panes because it's cheaper than regular glass. You get more per piece of sand, I guess you could say. So I'm just putting one on the bottom and then deleting it. I guess you could use a regular block for that when you're actually doing this. It is hard to place these glass panes. That's the only issue. It's a little bit easier if you have a roof on it first, but I'm just doing it this way. I'm going to leave it roofless just so you guys can see everything step by step. Oh no. I'm just sucking at it this right now. Okay, so we got that on. I'll go ahead and finish off the outer walls here. And I like to just come up and connect there. That's got to be up at least at that height. Okay, that's one outer wall. So 2 blocks cover up the piston, and then 2 blocks tall right after that. Okay, and then on top of all this, you would normally put a ceiling. I'll put on the ceiling a little bit later. But then we can go ahead and put our water in, and then cover up these pistons here. There we go. Cover up these pieces of water. And then put the first layer of our roof on. Okay. And finish putting our water in. Alrighty then, so now that's pretty much done. All you need is a roof. That one works. And that one works. Oh, looks like I'm already getting some freezing because I am in a snow biome. So let me go ahead and cover all these things up so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. This one works, and this one works. So, like I said, the whole reason I'm doing this is because it's more easy to stack. So we'll just go ahead and plop a roof down on this whole thing. I guess we can leave that side exposed. Now, you know, we'll go ahead and cover it up. What harm can it do? Now, we'll change my mind again. No, we're not covering that one up. We're just going to leave that a little bit exposed. Okay, so go ahead and put all your redstone down. And then your repeaters. And remember, this redstone is going right above where you had your pressure plates below. And then, okay, we're going to drag this thing back by 3 tiles. Go ahead and put in some walls, because your pressure plates are going to sit at this level right here, the highest level that I have built right now. Okay, and then just to illustrate this, I'm going to cover up here. That's why we had the repeaters, because the repeaters communicate to this block, and then redstone grabs that signal. Okay, and then the pressure plates that are sitting here will, when you trigger them, it'll trigger these 2 pieces of redstone. Whereas when I step on a pressure plate here, it'll trigger the redstone directly below it. So there you go. And I'm going to come back in and put this stuff in later. So I'm just going to uncover that again for now. Finish putting on my repeaters. And filling in all of these blocks. A torch will be going here, so go ahead and put that there. Okay. Redstone at this level. Then a torch in all these gaps that we left. Okay, now come back in and go ahead and put blocks all in through here. Okay, so now we got torches here. Go ahead and put blocks all like this. Okay, put in your piston. You know, I'll just go ahead and cover up all of this stuff here. And I'm just placing on the side of the torch right now. It's easy to do. Okay, so piston, piston, piston. Okay. And then more blocks. Okay. So we'll go ahead and sorry about that lag, finish filling in this floor. And putting on our pressure plates. Okay, then we'll put in the glass. Okay. Plop in the water. Oh crap, I forgot to put on the sidewall. Put on the front row here. Put in the water. Ah, come on. Cover it up since I'm in an ice biome. And go to sleep so you guys can see. Okay, so I've finished building this thing, and that's really it for me. Okay, well, thank you all for watching, and I hope this was helpful. I'll be back again soon with another video on an automatic cobble farm. So stay tuned this weekend. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.